Okay. Okay. What is it? Secunderabad Gate Grade 3. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? How are you feeling? Huh? I haven't opened, huh?
But
Secunderabad is good place. Hey, show me. Old city. Secunderabad. Oh, lovely. Lovely Secunderabad. Folks. ఎక్కడ వచ్చింది మనోజ్ హర్ష హోల్ సిటీ కూల్ నా చూడలేదు ఇంకా
హోల్ సిటీ
అయ్యి నీకు
అయ్యో అనకూడదబ్బా లైవ్ కామెంటరీ సికింద్రాబాద్
ఓ నైస్ నైస్ ప్లేస్ హోల్ సిటీ యూ సెయింట్ మేరీస్ నో స్కూల్ ಇಲ್ಲ ప్లేస్ యూ ఓ అమూల్య 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 ఎక్కడ వచ్చింది హోల్ సిటీ నాట్ హ్యాపీ मोमिन कहाँ है बंजारा ओ बंजारा हिल्स यू होल सिटी गुड प्लेस फॉर यू या गुड प्लेस फॉर यू उत्कर्ष 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 वेयर डिड यू गेट होल सिटी या वेयर डिड यू गेट बंजारा हिल्स यू आल्सो प्लेसमेंट होल सिटी प्लेसमेंट हैवंट चेक
अरे जस्ट ओपन इट बट ओपन इट
This is what I thought. This is
oh so nice
going to private school, but seriously, Sri Saraswati High School.
Are
High School I'm getting. Where did you get?
I got Secunderabad close enough I think
Sri Saraswati High School, low income private school, Banjara Hills, grade number 2 వచ్చింది. I'm happy.
Very good man.
I'm getting enough. Oh, I got.
I got a message this morning that I woke up to from a colleague of mine, and I think she had typed the message at 1:24 last night, and the message talked about some of the people she had met yesterday at registration, and And she talked about how in this cohort, we have students who are in our classrooms, who today are fellows. We have mothers who were once fellows, whose students whose children are now fellows. We have people from all parts of India with us, from all different backgrounds, from all different religions. And I was standing here this morning looking at as many of you as I could see, because there are a lot of you here. And I had one thought. And that thought was, this is India. This is India. And I think, every cohort is special, but this cohort for us is very, very special, because this was not the easiest year for Teach for India. And it was like your fellowship is going to be a bit of a roller coaster. For us, it was a bit of a roller coaster too. And we had many, many moments as an organization where we were not sure how many people we could bring. What's felt most present for me over the year? And this year, what's felt most present for me over the year has been the idea of moments. Not of like the whole journey of my life or the whole journey of your lives, but this belief that ultimately when we look back, all of us, we forget most things in our life. But some things we never forget. There are moments that we never forget. And I think this morning was a moment you will never forget. That moment of standing up. Like, how do you make moments special? You know, you could have sent out an Excel sheet and your placements could have been mapped there, and that would have done exactly the same thing. Or someone just told me in one of the rooms they forgot to print out one, like logistical thing. And the whole group said, it's okay, we will wait, go and write it out and bring it back, but we will wait. You know, that's a moment. And that moment that I saw in the Delhi rooms where each person came up to receive that certificate, and then everyone was cheering in the circle and everyone was taking pictures, right? Rock star moment. Moments in life are very, very powerful. So what I'm going to do today, I'll tell you everything we're going to do in the next couple of hours. I'm going to just share five or six moments from my life. And I tried to also say, what are moments that, like, if you Google Teach for India online, you won't be able to find these moments. There are moments that are more personal, are more unusual. I don't talk about them that often. I wanted to choose those moments. And so I'm going to share those moments with you. And I'm going to try to get you to live those moments with me, so that you're not just listening to me. And I think you already know this about me, but I love asking you all to sing. So right now, before we start, please go to your email, and there is a beautiful document that we are going to use through the session that you should have received from Nishi. So just look it up quickly, open it, and just give me a thumbs up if you have it. If you are not a fellow and you're here, please sit next to somebody so that you can share the lyrics, because everybody has to sing. Everybody has to
Sing.
I know it's the end of a long week. Okay, so you don't have to look at the lyrics right now. Just open it and give me a thumbs up. Awesome. I'm just going to wait about 10 seconds more.
No? Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so we're going to think about moments and relive moments through song. We're then going to think about the other thing I've been thinking more about than anything else.
500 minutes. Sunsets in my time. In my in 600 minutes. How do you measure you? I love it, make my house and journey to Japan. I love it, make my house and 600 minutes. How do you measure the in seasons of love.
Indonesia, and we had a beautiful garden, and I was a very shy child. I would have never dreamt of being able to be here on this stage talking to you. I was that kid in class who, when the teacher was going around in the circle asking everyone's opinions, I couldn't hear anyone because I was so scared when it came to my turn that everybody would be judging me. So I was a very shy child, and because of that I used to write a lot, and I used to keep a diary. And I remember writing in that diary. I'm gonna read you a little poem that I wrote when I was 12. It's a very basic, simple poem, but I was just 12. I reached to touch a rainbow today. I reached up high, so high. And yet as high as I reached up, I could not touch the sky. I'll reach to touch a rainbow again. I'll reach up higher than high. And if I try to reach up high, I just may skim the sky. I used to write a lot, and I used to love being with children, and I used to love being with animals. And so my brother and I, in that same garden where I used to sit and write in my journal, my brother and I had a secret clubhouse. And on the door of the clubhouse, it said, "No adults allowed." And we would pick up stray puppies and kittens. I saw 3 outside here, by the way, tiny ones. And we would keep them and look after them and try to find homes for them. So my early life was full of experiences with children. I started volunteering from the age of 12. And experiences with animals. And actually, the only real choice I ever made in my life was, should I work with children or should I work with animals? But that moment of the poem, I wanted to share with you, because to me, in that moment, love was purpose. I went on to write that I wanted to do something in the world. I was 12 years old, and I said, I don't know what that is, but I want to do something that leaves the world a little bit better. And so the idea of love as purpose, never be afraid to stand with the minority when the minority is right. For the minority which is right will one day be the majority. The minority that is right will one day be the majority. My Nani was this complete free spirit. She decided at the age of 75 that she wanted to learn painting. And then she just didn't stop painting. And she never used to like to spend money. And so her husband was a doctor, and he used to get a lot of gifts of those calendars from pharma companies. So she would use the sheets of the calendar paper as her canvases, and she would paint. One day we came in and the walls were painted. The next day, we would notice her wearing something that looked familiar, and she would have taken her curtains down and made them into a dress for herself to wear. In the mango season, she would eat 8 mangoes and for one meal, and we would say, but what about cholesterol? And she would say, I don't care about cholesterol, you know. And when she was unwell and she was a little bit fragile, she would insist on jumping on overcrowded VST buses to show that she could do it. And so my Nani was a real example. Okay, what is love? How do I want to be loved? Why do children need love? If you could give anyone anything, what would that be? What's the recipe for love? What is love's name? If love was an animal, what would it be and why? What's the opposite of love? Where do you find love? How does love feel, taste, or look? Who do you love and why? Can love solve problems? What would a world full of love look like to you? How do you like to be loved? Can love create change? How do you know when someone loves you? What is the bravest way to love? Can love look and sound different for different people? What grows love? What makes love shrink? What is the funniest way to love? Where does love go when we're angry? Can you run out of love? Does love come in different colors, shapes, and sizes? Can love and fear, anger, and injustice coexist? What happens when love hurts? What does love do when no one is looking? If you had to draw love, what would it look like? Is love the same in every heart? What stories speak of love? Is love a feeling, a choice, or something else? Can you love someone who is different from you? Can love be brought from outside? Can love change you? Is love finite or infinite? Can love heal? Can you disagree and still love? Can you love someone who has hurt you? When is love difficult for you? Can you write a song of love? What are the seasons of love? Okay, you have 7 minutes. We're gonna play a song. Draw your page in the book. You can draw, write, do whatever you want on your page. Yeah, have fun.
Lovely. Thank you so much. హాయ్ దోస్తులు. సో బేసికలీ సెషన్ అయింది అండ్ ఈ సెషన్లో ప్రేమ అంటే ఏంటి అని కొన్ని 10 క్వశ్చన్స్ ఇచ్చారు అండ్ ఆ 10 క్వశ్చన్స్లో నేను ఒకటి చూస్ చేసుకున్నా. నేను చూస్ చేసుకున్న క్వశ్చన్ ఏంటి అంటే హౌ వుడ్ లవ్ లుక్ టు మీ ఇఫ్ ఇట్ వాజ్ అ రెసిపీ ఆర్ ఫుడ్. నా దృష్టిలో ఒకవేళ ప్రేమ అనేది ఒకవేళ ఒక రెసిపీ అయితే అది ఎలా ఉంటుంది అండ్ ఎలా ఫీల్ అవుతుంది అనేది. సో నేను దానికి నేను వేసింది సాంబార్ అనుకుంటా. సాంబార్ ఎందుకు నాకు లవ్ అంటే బికాస్ సాంబార్లో మీరు చూస్తే అన్నీ ఉంటాయి. దాంట్లో ఆలుగడ్డ, వంకాయ, కరివేపాకు, ఆవాలు, జింజర్, ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఉంటుంది. సో అండ్ ఎలా అయితే ప్రతి ఒక్కటి ఇంగు ప్రతిదీ యాడ్ చేసి మనకు ఫ్లేవర్ ఇస్తుందో అలాగా కొన్నిసార్లు మనం ఉప్పు ఎక్కువ వేస్తే దాని టేస్ట్ పోతుంది, కారం ఎక్కువ వేస్తే ఇది అయిపోతుంది. సో ఎంత మాత్రలో వేయాలి, ఎంత వేయకూడదు అనేదే లవ్ అనమాట. అండ్ ఈ కింద సిస్టమ్ చూస్తున్నారా, ఈ కట్టెలు పొయ్యి, ఈ కట్టెలు, ఇది మన సపోర్ట్ సిస్టమ్. ఆ సపోర్ట్ సిస్టమ్ అనేది మనకు ఇగ్నైట్ చేస్తుంది అనమాట మనలోని గోల్ని. సో అండ్ దాని ద్వారా వచ్చే అరోమాని మనకు సాంబార్. సో నేను చిన్న పోయం రాసాను, పోయం కాదు, సంథింగ్ ఐ వాంట్ టు షేర్ అనమాట. ఫుడ్ ఈజ్ లవ్. ఓకే, love is like sambar. You could find every emotion in it. The fire that ignites is your will to achieve the goal, and the chula that it is put on is your support system, and that's where you will find the aroma of sambar. So next time, whenever you want to say I love you, go to them and then say sambar slambar.